The Buffalo Bills fill a need. They go with cornerback Tre'Davious White, the 27th overall pick of the draft. They traded down, of course, from the 10th spot to take that pick from the Kansas City Chiefs. And again, address a need, not the sexiest of picks, but it sounds like it falls right in line with the whole Sean McDermott program, guys, as far as getting a high character player. He is that. And a sound player. Is he going to be a star or whatever? Not a really highly rated cornerback. There were others that the Bills passed up to get this guy. But the important thing today to them, it seemed, was getting that 2018 first-round pick, the extra third round this year, and filling a need.
Yeah, I think they're looking at depth, and this is a team that's their roster's been depleted because the overpaying guys, and I think they're looking to next year at maybe the quarterback. They have to get the franchise quarterback at some point, Vic, and they don't believe in Taylor based on the contract. So they looked at next year's class, which is supposed to be better, and now they have the currency, that's the word of the day, to maybe move up next year, and they better get it right.
So, Jay, break it down for us. Tre'Davious White, a good-sized player, the loose hips, scouting term that they love to use with corners that he back. Yeah, he turn. I don't know about the bubble, but in this case, a guy who can turn out of the back pedal, smooth movement there, good body control, all those points. But how much of an impact player do you think he can be as a rookie?
Well, I think he's going to step right into the starting lineup. I mean, you lose Stephon Gilmore, you lose Nickel Roby-Coleman. You have two big question marks there. And sure, they've got Kevon Seymour, but the thing about this defense and what we've seen from Sean McDermott is he stayed true to his word in terms of versatility. They talked about how he can play inside or he could play the slot. So I expect him to see plenty of playing time early in his career. I mean, first-round picks are expected to play in this league. So I think they're going to put him out there. I'd say I guess the only criticism that I have maybe of this pick, and it's not a drastic one or a huge criticism, is I think they could have maybe moved down again. And if you're talking about needing depth, you look at teams around them. The San Francisco 49ers moved up. I think it was 2 picks after the Bills had made their selection at 27. So I think there were teams there that were looking to get into that bottom of the first round. And if you're only going down 4 or 5 spots, sure, you can't say with 100% certainty that Tre'Davious White was going to be there, but he was a fringe first-round pick, maybe a second-rounder, I think, by a lot of different teams. So I would have looked to try to maybe move down again if I were the Bills, but again, that's not a huge criticism. He fills a need. They come out of this day with another third-round pick, 91, and that first rounder for 18. So I think you've got to look at that as a win.
Yeah, I think overall that's probably going to be the conclusion, that they feel good about that pick and in general see themselves with the kind of player Sean McDermott keeps talking about wanting. He was a class valedictorian for his high school, has his degree already from LSU Sports Administration, and then we had an opportunity to chat with him briefly in a conference call, and he touted the fact that he's a guy players can come to. His relationships with teammates, he was very proud of that. So for Jerry Sullivan, for Jay Skurski, I'm Vic Carucci. We'll be back at this for day 2 of the draft. Rounds 2 and 3, and the Bills again picking up that extra third-rounder. Check out all our stuff that's posted on BuffaloBills.com, Jerry Sullivan's analysis, material from Jay and yours truly, and come back for much, much more on BuffaloNews.com.